Okay, we're going to try and now create a report, and the report will have the tenants' details and an overview of their electricity consumption and generation. Let's get rid of that, and the total bill at the bottom. To do this, we're going to have to create a new sheet in Excel. Okay, so this sheet's going to be based on the billing sheet, and I'm going to call it billing sheet table. It's going to look like this. So whereas with the billing sheet, you have to select the user to see all their data, with the billing sheet, it's just all available. So you don't have to write too much code for this because a lot of it is written already. So you need to just basically copy and paste the tenants into column B and then create these headings: electricity consumption, kilowatts, electricity consumption cost, and then so on until you get to the end where you got total bill and total bill plus VAT. The code that is here is a VLOOKUP, okay, and it's exactly the same code that would be here. So this is electricity consumption, and I've got VLOOKUP D2 elect and false. Okay, if I copy that, press enter, put that here, okay, it's not going to work. And that's because the D2 is looking at this cell. We want it to look at this cell here. You just change that to B4 rather than B2, enter, and okay. If I was not to have these cells here, I could just copy and drag the formula, and it gives me the accurate details of energy consumption for all of those. Then with the cost, if I look at this, this is just a replication of this. So electricity consumption to false, looking up D2, but remember here, it would look up B4. So B4 electricity consumption false. Gas consumption, okay, if I was to look at here, gas consumption to false D2. Again, here it's B4 instead. Right, I won't look at any others. You should be capable of doing all of that. You just got to reference what the VLOOKUP is. The only difference here, we look at that to get the total bill, you'd add the electricity generation, you add the electricity consumption cost plus the gas consumption cost minus the electricity generation payment. That gives you the total bill. Again, you can just drag that formula down, and the total bill plus VAT would be a little bit more complicated, would be this number multiplied by the 20% in the cost lookup table plus this number again, and that will give you the total. Okay, so once you've got this table ready, then the final thing you've got to do is you've got to name it. So make sure you have it all selected, and I've called this report table. So remember, you can add the name in here so this table is named. Then open access. Okay, now if you'd follow my instructions, we should have these 6 tables imported, but sadly I don't think we're going to need them for now. We're going to have to import 2 more tables. We need to import report table and address. Okay, report table, you import it by just import Excel. Remember to click the link data source by creating a link table, browse, go to where your Excel spreadsheet is. So I've got my materials, year 9, IT, energy data and cost, open, click OK, open, and you want to show named ranges, and the one that we're going to want is the one we just created, report table. Okay, and you go to next, you make sure first rows are done, and that would all be done like that. I'm going to cancel because I've already got it. Same with the address, import, Excel, link to what's existing, energy data cost, open it, okay, you want the table, I've got my address there, next, I need to make sure first row is contained, next, and you just give it a name. Once that's done, you've then got to link those 2 tables together. So remember, we can do this with the relationships. If you click on relationships, I've already done this, but I'm just going to close it and delete it. Okay. So I'm just going to clear the layout, yes, and do it again. So you drag this table and this table on here, and then you need to edit the relationships. So you want to, I'm going to create a new one to show you. So you create the left table will be address, the right table will be report. You want to associate tenant with tenant, and you click OK. It says it already exists, but if you were to do that, you should get that, and you click OK. And so you've got these two tables are linked. That's really important. You can close that once that's done. You can say yes, you want to save. So I'm going to recreate this report. So what we want to do is create, and we go to Report Wizard. You click open. And so we're going to use two tables. The first table we're going to use an address, put it all over, but we don't really need email. We just want the address of the tenant. And then we're going to select another table, which is our report table. Again, select it all over there, but we don't want report table tenant. We can put that back because we've already got tenant. And click on next, and we should have something looking like this. Do you want to add any grouping levels? You could possibly do this. You could say, right, I want tenant. Okay, or you could move 1 minute. You could play around with that, or what you could do. For now, just leave it as it is. Okay, but you might want to play around that, see what happens. Can look quite good. If you do that, you click on next, and I wouldn't worry about changing the ascending order. You might want to do it by, let's say, total bill. VAT might want to do it descending, so the highest bill comes first. Then you go next, do it on tabular, that's fine. Just page width, that's all fine. And then go to next. Let's preview the report, or let's modify the report's design. Okay, address. I'm going to put address 1 because we've already got one, and you finish. Okay, and I think I've done it wrong. Okay, no, this isn't the right report. So let's just view it. I've done it wrong. So what we don't want, we're going to do it again. What we can do, layout view, and we can create, we can change this, I'm pretty sure. Let's do it as stacked. No, let's do it as tabular. No, let's just do it again. So see, it can go wrong. Right, you might want it this design or not, I don't know. Well, let's try it again. So we'll go to report table, create, report wizard. Remember, we want address, everything except for email. We want report table, everything except for tenant. We go to next. Okay, next. We'll do it by total bill VAT descending, and we'll try columnar. Okay, and then we'll go to next. If I finish. Okay, this is the one we want. This is much better. Okay, so if we layout view, we'll get this. Okay, so at the moment it's all a bit all over the place. So there are lots of things we can do then to start formatting the report. So I want that over to the left. That's all fine. Don't like that where that is. That's okay. Gas, electricity consumption. Well, this might need to move this over a bit. So, because this, if you double click on these, it goes to the right number. So you can see that's too big. Okay, might need to move that over. Again, make sure you can see everything. And I need to move this over. Okay. Okay, and I'll move over that. So we're going to need to, that doesn't need to be so big. And that's okay. So this is looking better. So what we can also do is you can change the background colors. If you notice, it changes it for everything. I might just do a different font color. It's up to you what you wish to do, but you're just changing the design. If you have problems like that, just change the background. Just doing this very quickly. Oops, don't like that. So you can start to create a better looking bill. It's all subjective, I guess. Okay, so right. And just by doing that, you can start to make the bill look better. Running out of time, so I might do another video after this. Okay, bye-bye.